Hey everyone, welcome back. I share simple and beautiful home decor tips to help you intentionally create a curated and cozy home. In today's video, I am going to be sharing some of my favorite thrifted and affordable home decor finds for summer 2024. We are going to be headed out to the thrift store to see what we can find for summer decor there, and then we will come back here and I will share anything that I picked up. I will also be sharing with you some affordable options, all $20 or under, from TJ Maxx, HomeGoods, and Amazon. I know thrifting is not for everyone, so this video has a little bit of everything, some thrifting as well as some affordable options from some other stores. So let's go ahead and head out to the thrift store and I'll meet you right back here after. I always like to check out the books when I am in the thrift store. Sometimes there are some great options, and then other times I haven't found anything. On this particular day, I found a ton of coffee table books, including this beautiful vintage interior design book. Lots of awesome finds on this day. I always like to look at the baskets as well. I really liked the shape of the round basket. I thought that was a little bit different. I don't often see round baskets, and it was in really good condition. I don't usually find things in the bagged section, but on that particular day I did spot those wooden utensils, and those are pretty easy to take home, wash up, and sanitize. I did think this piece was kind of different. I ended up leaving it behind, but thought it was interesting that the original price tag of $50 was on that one. I just really didn't have a place to put it, and I wasn't too sure about the colors. Lots of really pretty dishes on this day. I am quickly running out of room, so I have to be pretty selective about the dishes that I do bring home at this point, but I thought that there were some pretty ones that you could incorporate for the summertime. I hardly ever find copper pieces at my local thrift stores for some reason, so I was really surprised when I saw that copper colander. It was so pretty, and I did end up picking that one up just because I really don't have that many copper pieces because it's so hard for me to find them at an affordable price. And here, my friends, are my favorite dishes, the Craft Heritage line. I absolutely loved those mixing bowls. I thought that they were just beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to share just a couple of things that I did find at the thrift store with you, and then we will get into a couple affordable options from Amazon, TJ Maxx. I think I have one item from HomeGoods, and then I have a couple affordable stems that I would also like to share with you. Let's talk baskets first. So one of the things that I really love to incorporate into my decor pretty much all year round, but in the summertime especially, I love to use baskets. They add a really nice warmth and texture to your space. At the thrift store, I found a bunch of different options that I shared in the shopping with me portion, and I did pick up 3 of them that I brought home with me. And the first one that I grabbed was this round basket. It was in really great shape. I loved the color of it. I loved the texture on it, and I especially liked the shape. I don't have any round baskets, so I went ahead and scooped this one up. I paid $2.49 for it, and I'm really looking forward to styling this one in possibly my kitchen or my living room on my coffee table for the summer. I found another basket while I was at the thrift store, and this one was only 99 cents. Now it is missing the handle. You can kind of see back here where it looks like there was a handle at one point, but that didn't bother me any. I actually really think it looks kind of different without the handle on it, and I can just snip off that little piece with a pair of scissors and you would never know. I really actually like the color of this basket. You could definitely leave it this color. I actually think that I'm going to be giving this a whitewash just to have a little bit of a different color palette to work with. So one of the things that I always talk about on my channel when you are out at the thrift store is looking beyond what you actually see there and kind of imagining what the item could be. And that's what I did with this basket here. I wasn't a big fan of the ribbon that was on the front of it, but upon closer look, I noticed that it was just hot glued on there. So that's something that I can pretty easily remove. And then I'm thinking about adding a different color ribbon to this basket. I liked the shape of it. It was in really good condition. I love a hanging basket. So for 99 cents, I went ahead and scooped it up and figured that the ribbon was something that I could pretty easily change. I think it is going to be a really cute addition to my summer decor with some kind of florals in it, maybe some white cosmos I think would be really pretty styled in this basket. Okay, y'all, so if you've been with my channel for a little while, you know that I absolutely love white pottery, and that is mostly what I look for when I am out thrifting, but I do also collect the Craft Heritage line of dishes. So when I spotted this set of 3 mixing bowls, I absolutely had to pick them up. This is something that I do not have yet, and they were so pretty and in really great condition. There is a small bowl, a medium-sized bowl, and then a large bowl. And I just brought them home and gave them a really good wash with soap and water. They cleaned up so nice. And one of the things that I really love to do with my seasonal decorating is decorate with things that are practical, like dishes, and I thought that these would look just so pretty styled on my kitchen table or on my kitchen island somehow or in my kitchen. So really looking forward to adding these and this pop of the fresh bright white in my kitchen for summer. So as I mentioned, I love to decorate with practical items. So I spotted this little white dish here, and it's actually kind of in the shape of a flower, which I thought would be so sweet for the summer. So I went ahead and picked it up, and as you can see, I'm already using it. I put my garlic in it, and it's on my kitchen counter next to my salt and pepper, and it just adds just a little bit of charm and something a little bit unexpected to my kitchen for summer. I really enjoy looking for pieces just like this that are a little bit of a different shape and size. It's just something fun to do when you are out thrifting. So these next 2 pieces kind of go together as they're both in the area of pictures and picture frames. So I found this really cute little picture frame holder, and I have seen quite a few of these all over designer websites going for way more than the 99 cents that I paid for this one. I actually like the color that it is, but you could definitely paint it a different color if you weren't a big fan of the gold color. You could paint it black or white or whatever color goes well in your own home. But I went ahead and scooped this up because I thought it would be so sweet to style a little summer picture on this, maybe in my entryway or on a side table. So I'm really looking forward to incorporating this little find into my summer decor this year. So this next find I did feature in the shopping portion of the video. I went ahead and picked up this framed print. I loved absolutely everything about it. I loved the vintage inspired frame. I loved the summery print. There was just so many things that I loved. So I went ahead and brought it home with me. I'm thinking about styling this in my kitchen, on my kitchen counter. If you are not already subscribed, I hope that you will consider sticking around. I'm going to be styling all of these pieces that I am sharing with you today in my upcoming summer Decorate With Me. So the last couple of things that I want to share with you are actually quite a few coffee table books that I found. I found quite an assortment on this thrifting adventure, so let me show you some of the ones that I picked up. One way that I absolutely love to bring the different seasons into my home is to use coffee table books. Now, I know purchasing coffee table books brand new can be a little expensive, which is why I love to look at the thrift stores for those kinds of books. So I found some really unique books that really help to bring in that summery feeling, as well as the color scheme that I wanted to bring into my home for summer. I wanted just a few hints of blue in my home, so I found some really beautiful books to help do that. So this is the first one. This book is full of beautiful pictures of different birds, and it had this really beautiful blue cover, so I went ahead and grabbed this one. Now, this next one is actually for my husband's office. He absolutely loves the beach. We love to travel to Hawaii when we get the opportunity, and so we just loved that like island feeling. So this book is all about the islands. It has some really beautiful pictures in it as well. Now, when I am looking for books, coffee table books at the thrift store, I often will take a minute just to pull the front cover off to see what is underneath. I do not typically display my books with the covers on them. I usually just pull them off. So as you can see, this book has a really beautiful blue cover as well. I always love when I can find books that have some meaning behind them. So when I spotted this book, I went ahead and decided I was going to bring this one home as well. This is a book all about Washington, D.C., and I actually live in Maryland, so we live just outside the D.C. metro area. So I thought it was kind of neat that I found this one. And again, I went ahead and checked the underneath part of the book jacket there, and it has a beautiful blue cover as well, so it fits right in with the color scheme that I was pulling in for the summer. And then I came across this one as well, which is Scenic Wonders of America. It also has some really beautiful photographs in it as well. Now, this one is an older book, but I also love older antique books. I think they add so much charm and character to your space. So I went ahead and grabbed this one as well. And all of the books that I've shared so far, I think the most I paid was $6. So the final book that I want to share with you might actually be my favorite find of this thrifting adventure. I said it before, but I love antique books. And when I saw this book, I just couldn't pass it up. It was this beautiful vintage antique looking home decor book, and it is so neat to flip through this old book and look at some of the old photographs of interior design and decorating, and I just had to bring it home with me. I believe This one might have only been $4. I'd have to check my receipt. It was either $4 or $6, but I couldn't believe it. So definitely a really neat find and brought it home with me. So like I said before, we are going to take all of these items that I found on this thrifting adventure, and I'm going to be using them in my summer decorating in an upcoming summer decorate with me video. So be sure to stop back by my channel so that you don't miss that. Now I want to talk a little bit about some other affordable finds that I found at TJ Maxx, HomeGoods, as well as Amazon. And then I have a couple floral stems that I just wanted to share with you. I love to keep things affordable on my channel. Thrifting is my passion. However, like I said before, I know that's not for everybody. So I wanted to mix in just a couple more affordable options for home decor for the summer season that I could share with you. So while I was looking around at TJ Maxx and HomeGoods, I did spot a couple items that I thought would be really pretty for summer that were also affordable. So all of these items that I'm going to be sharing with you are $20 or under. And the first one I actually did bring home with me. Now, not everything that I'm going to be sharing with you in this part of the video I bought. It was just some items that I saw out at the store that I thought were good options. So I did pick up this little pack of, I think there's 4. Yep, there's 4 of them. I loved these little flags. I thought they were so sweet. I'm not really big into like the Americana decor, but I really like to bring in just that suggestion. And I was especially loving a pop of red. I'm not really sure why, but I just thought it looked so beautiful, especially in my kitchen for summer with all of the white that I have going on in my home. The red just brings this really lovely freshness and just pop of color into my space. But I thought that these would be really sweet just to add maybe in a basket or a floral arrangement for the upcoming 4th of July holiday. Plus, whenever I think of summertime, I do think of red and blue. It just kind of gets me thinking about summer and gives that feeling of summer. While I was browsing around at TJ Maxx, I did stop and look at the pillows. Now, I don't often buy pillows anymore. I usually just buy pillow covers. I just find them easier to store. And I also upgraded my pillow inserts from Amazon. A couple months ago, they were running a sale, so I really just buy the pillow covers. However, I did see these and I thought that they were both really pretty options in beautiful, bright colors that would bring in a lovely texture for the summer. One of the things about the thrift store, I have a really hard time finding floral stems there. They're just often very plasticky looking and just not really realistic looking. I haven't had any luck with those. So I often have to source my floral stems from other places, but I do really love to check TJ Maxx and HomeGoods for floral stems. They are usually very reasonably priced and you get quite a few of them in a bunch. So I did find some really pretty options at TJ Maxx. They had these really beautiful white stems and they also came in this kind of pinky peach color. And then I thought that these sunflowers were really pretty too. If that was a look you were going for the summertime, it's a really beautiful pop of color in your space. So I thought that they were really nice options at an affordable price point that you could probably buy just one bundle of them and incorporate them in with some greenery that you already have. So one of the things that I wanted to do for my summer decorating was to incorporate some florals up on my fireplace mantle, and I needed a vase that was a little bit smaller in size to fit up there. So I looked at the thrift stores and just really didn't see anything that I liked for that space. So I saw this little vase at HomeGoods. It was $16.99, and although not thrift store prices, still under $20, and it's a really nice vase. It has the really sweet little handle detail at the top, and I loved the white color that you could use across a couple different seasons. So a really nice affordable option if you are in need of a smaller vase. So the last thing that I wanted to talk about were some affordable options for floral stems. I know that sourcing affordable stems can be a little bit difficult sometimes because it's usually one or the other. They're usually not affordable and more realistic looking, or they're not very realistic looking and more affordable. And it's kind of hard to find that middle ground where you can kind of get both. So I have a couple different stems that I would like to share with you. There are two stems from Amazon that I really like a lot. I have these white tulips all over my house. They're really pretty. They have that real touch feel to them. And you can get I believe a bundle of 20 of them. And I'll double check the price. I think it was $13.99. I can't remember for sure, but I will pop the price up on the screen for you. It's under $20, very affordable, and they look so pretty. You can style them by themselves. You can style them with some greenery. Really versatile, and it has both the realistic look to them as well as the affordable price tag. So the other stem that I wanted to talk about from Amazon are these white hydrangea stems, and I will be honest, I was a little bit skeptical when I ordered them. I'm always a little skeptical when I order stems from Amazon, and I don't do it very often just because you don't know what you're going to get because you can't look at them in person. But I was pleasantly surprised when I opened these up and styled them in this white vase that I got from HomeGoods up on my fireplace panel. I think that they look really pretty and are a very affordable option for summer. Moving on to Michael's, there is actually one stem that I wanted to talk about, and they are these geranium stems that have actually been on sale for a couple weeks now. I can't remember the exact price, $4.99 a bunch, I think, but they come in like a bush. So you don't need very many of them to fill a vase or a basket. I have purchased these in the red color as well as white, and I love them. I think they look really pretty. They are very affordable and they still have that realistic look to them. I have them on my front porch. I have them styled in a basket in my family foyer, and I also have them styled in my kitchen for summer. Our final stop for floral stems is going to be Hobby Lobby. I still really love to shop at Hobby Lobby for my floral stems. Their prices are hard to beat, especially when they are on sale every other week, 40% off, and they have some really beautiful options that will help to give that realistic look and feel. So I have three stems that I want to highlight that I think would really be beautiful for the summertime. And the first stem is this clematis stem, and I do actually own this one. It is so lovely, especially in the springtime, because it is a little bit of a brighter green color, but it has these really pretty wispy stems to it, these really beautiful leaves. And I love to incorporate this stem with a floral. I actually have them styled right now in my entryway in a basket. So it's a really versatile stem. You can change out the florals with it pretty easily. So it is definitely affordable, and it also looks really realistic and beautiful as well. I saw these blueberry stems when I was looking at a couple different other pieces on their website, and I thought that they were absolutely beautiful to mix in with another floral arrangement that you might have to add that little pop of color. And I actually am thinking about purchasing some for myself. I haven't yet, but the prices are very good, very affordable, and I think that they would add just a little something different to your space. So another really great option for summer. And the final stem that I want to talk about is actually a stem that you can use year round. It looks especially beautiful in the spring and summertime, but you could definitely incorporate it in your spaces all year long. And they are these beautiful baby's breath stems. And I actually have some styled up in a thrifted basket on top of the cabinet that I refinished in my living room, but they are just lovely. I've had them styled in that basket. They've been in my entryway in a vase, and they are very affordable, but they also look very realistic and beautiful as well. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you got some ideas and inspiration for your home from this video. If you enjoy this kind of home decor content, I hope that you will consider subscribing to my channel, and thank you so much for taking the time to give this video a like. It really does help out my channel so much. I have so much more summer decorating and summer inspiration to share with you, so I will see y'all soon in my next one.